This is Andi Purewal for Boxing Social in association with Betfred. I am delighted to be joined by Alen Babic over Zoom. Alan, firstly, how are you?
Thank you, brother. Very good, and ready to get back to work. Let's go. It's been only like 2 weeks, but something is itching me. I gotta start training. I can't still for at least a couple more days, but I can't wait to get back.
Firstly, Alan, Happy New Year. I hope you had a good time and a good Christmas. Did you get up to much?
Yeah, Happy New Year. This is my new year. So yeah, I was with my fiance. It was good. It was good, but I don't like that parties or stuff like that. I'm only in for the training and for the hardship. I like it where it's tough. You know, I don't like the easy times. So it was the easy times, but let's go back to tough time now.
And let's talk about tough times. Let's reflect on your last fight with David Spilmont. I don't think anybody expected it to be as all action packed as what it was. There was times when I think people thought you was hurt, that you might get knocked down, you might be stopped, and then the same being said for David up until you did stop him. An all action fight, like I say. Just reflect on it for me, Alan.
Well, listen, it was a good fight. I totally underestimate a guy. This is the first time ever in my life that I underestimate somebody. And actually, a few days before I went to England, I was out. I was like half partying. I don't party, but I was out. And I wasn't even in Zagreb. I went to another city, so I took it way too lightly. And I saw him like he doesn't even have a boxing shoes. So I was like, he's just gonna fall, but he didn't. He proved to be one of the toughest tests ever, and I had to dig deep. But that is the difference between journeyman and champions. When your name is called, you gotta dig deep. And I had so much more to give than him.
Alan, with that fight, you was just expected to kind of run through him. You was expected to take him apart in a much more comfortable fashion. How disappointing was it that it was as kind of back and forth as what it was, that you wasn't able to be a bit more dominant in your own sense?
No, listen, I was dominant for 9 fights, for 3 years, for 2 years I was dominant. So no, of course it has to stop somewhere. But I think I'm gonna go on another cruise of dominance, in my next few fights. So it's not a big deal. I'm used to defeats. I'm used to hard times and all stuff like this. So it was nothing really. The guy was good. The guy was good. I was not prepared. I wasn't in shape of a fight. I wasn't in shape to fight. And he had like 20 kilos on me, so I felt it this time. Because when I'm at my fullest, you can have 200 kilos. I don't care. But when I'm not ready, I feel it. So I wasn't. I mean, listen, it was nothing new to me. I had many fights like that in amateurs. No, everybody says, "Oh, you're gonna beat this guy," and then I barely beat him. I barely survived the fight, but I always come out victorious. That's what matters. 10-0, 10 KOs. You gotta pay for that, and I paid my price.
Alan, you said on numerous occasions you want to be hurt, you want to be knocked down, you want to get back up off the canvas, you want to taste blood. You've said all of this. Um, with it coming in the Spilmont fight, not that you got knocked down, but it was obviously a tough fight. Uh, was it disappointing that he came in that fight and maybe not against a more recognised name, or does he not matter to you?
No, it doesn't matter. David Spilmont is a tough motherfucker. Can I tell you that he wasn't scared. A lot of my boxing is that scare, like that part of you being scared of the savage. That's a big part of my boxing. And this guy didn't care for shit. He was just like staring me down, and yeah, he wasn't scared. And it only talks about him. He's a tough guy. He works in construction. He told me after. So he's working every day and fighting. So I have so much respect for that guy, and I think he could be much better if he had a manager like I did and stuff like that. Fighter. I felt. Yeah, somebody called me.
That's okay then. Just moving forward, then obviously we just froze there. What is next for you, Alan? You know, Eddie's spoken about wanting to see you eventually fight for the Bridgerweight title against Oscar Rivas. But when we've spoken, you've said you don't want to be a Bridgerweight, you don't want to be a cruiserweight, you want to be recognised as a heavyweight. So what's
No,
your
no,
aim?
no. That's all changed, bro. That's all changed now. Yeah, I have a big announcement, and I am gonna go to Bridgerweight now, and I'm gonna go to cruiserweights, because I just don't want to put my body through it. And I'm not a heavyweight by my size. I will always be heavyweight in my heart, and I can always fight heavyweight. But I don't want to fight Tyson Fury. Like stuff. That's not real. That's not realistic, and I know that. People think, of course I know. Now I'm smaller and everything. I'm not even heavyweight. It's okay. It's okay. But I needed something big to get my name out, And you do that through the heavyweights. You don't do that through the cruiserweights. It would be too fucking easy and boring. So I took the toughest part, and I have a 10 and 0, and that was my dream to have a 10 and 0 with 10 knockouts. I said it on one of the interviews. So now it's done. I have only two heavyweights I want to fight. I really want to fight. I want to fight Dave Allen, of course, because all of the guys want it, and I want to fight the cube-shaped idiot Hrgovic. And that's only two fights that I want in heavyweights. I don't want to be champion of heavyweights. No, I have my brother Dillian White going after it. I can't do it beside him. So I want to be champion at Bridgerweight and at cruiserweights, because cruiserweight is my limit. And I miss that cruiserweight, like 90 kilo stuff. I was shredded as fuck back then, and now I'm just fat. I can't get it to work, So I think I do miss cruiserweights, and I do miss to be in the top shape of my life, because since I'm a heavyweight, I've been eating much to be bigger, to be stronger, and everything. But it just, it's not me. It's not me. I had 100 fights at the cruiserweights in amateurs. I had only like 20 fights at heavyweight. So, yeah, I'm going back to Bridgerweight and cruiserweight. I'm gonna smash it all. I plan on bringing the heat back to cruiserweights.
Alan, just for two names at heavyweight you mentioned, are actually two names which I was going to ask you about. Firstly, Dave Allen. Do you think you'll cross paths this year?
Well, of course, but he talks way too much, and he doesn't do nothing but talk. And I'm just keep saying yes, I want to fight. Yes, I want to fight, but to no end. There is not a fight on the site. So it's getting a bit boring. But of course, I want to fight because there's a fight the fans want. All of the fans, especially UK fans, want that fight. And I want to give that to the fans, and I'm always going to be open for that fight, no matter how many kilos I have. Do I have 80 or 100? I don't care. It's the same outcome. So just make something to create that fight. And
Alan, the other name is Filip Hrgovic. Now, I spent the last couple of months of 2021 in America, and I saw Filip in his last fight and his last performance. I asked him about you, and he said you just use his name for attention and fame in Croatia. He doesn't
oh
think much of
god,
you, and
yeah,
he doesn't think you have potential to be a force at heavyweight, and he sees you as a clown, effectively. I just want to get your thoughts on those comments.
yeah. I see him as a cube-shaped idiot. No, he's just a stupid boy. He's very stupid. You gotta understand that. You don't know him, but he's very stupid. I know him for 5 years, 5 or 6 years. He's very, very stupid boy, deluded guy. He fights everybody like 300 ranked, and I'm like top 40. He doesn't want to fight me. I offered myself many times, but he and his whole team are cowards. They just look on the easiest way to make money, and he's going to disappear from boxing. He's going to go and do nothing good for boxing. Only bad things for boxing going to do. He's just going to get some money and run away from with it. I'm going to see it. But I'm gonna get to him. That fight is open for me. I said I wanna fight him in Croatia. I wanna bring Matchroom to Croatia. I wanna do big things. He's just an idiot. He doesn't understand what I wanna do. He's really stupid. You gotta understand that. But I'm fighting with windmills. So let's see who's gonna be better.
How personal is it between yourself and Filip Allen? Is there a hatred between the pair of you, or is that too strong of a word?
I don't hate anybody. But if I hate somebody, I hate fucking him. Let's say like that. Fuck him. I just think he's a very, very stupid little shit, and that's it. Just think he's not a quality man. He's a very weak man. And I want to show that to everybody. And we have a chance to do something great for Croatia, something to bring match to Croatia, to give the fight to all of our fighters on the card. And he just doesn't understand it because he's so fucking stupid, self-centered idiot. But we're gonna get there.
Alan, with that in mind, the IBF have sent out letters for him to face Luis Ortiz next in the final eliminator. Just get your
I don't
thoughts.
want to talk about him. No, fuck him, bro. I don't want to talk about him. Next question.
All right, next one. It's on your boy Dillian White. We saw the WBC announced an 80-20 split in favor of Tyson Fury if a deal couldn't be agreed, and it goes to purse bids for that fight. I just want to get your thoughts on seeing such a favorable size for Tyson Fury if it was to go to purse bids of 80-20.
Well, listen, that is politics. I don't know nothing about that. I really don't. I speak to Dillian daily. I would just send him a message. He looks great. He looks in shape. I know stuff about war and about stuff like that. I don't know stuff about splits and who's gonna get what and stuff. I really don't know much about that.
So you
But
said
whatever he's gonna get, if he gets into the ring with Tyson Fury, it's gonna be a different game. It's not gonna be 80-20. In the ring, it's all 50-50 with Dillian.
how difficult of a proposition do you feel Dillian will present to Tyson? How difficult of a fight is it for Tyson out of any other heavyweight?
Well, it's gonna be one of the toughest fights for Fury, because Dillian is one of the toughest fights for anybody. That's a wrecking ball. That's just like when you lose, you have a loose cannon and it just fires off at will. You just don't know what you're gonna get with Dillian, but you're not gonna get nothing easy. So it's gonna be hard. Everybody knows it's gonna. Even Fury knows it's gonna be hard. So he's gonna get everything he expects from Dillian. And Dillian has a knockout punch, so it's boxing. Those gloves are very small. Dillian is a very dangerous and big man, so let's see what happens. I doubt it's going to be 80-20 in that fight.
Right, Alan, we will leave that there now. Leave you to enjoy the rest of your day. I appreciate your time and I look forward to seeing you soon in person. Thank you for speaking to me on Boxing Social.
Thank you, Andy. Always a pleasure.